Hi everybody, welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil. And today we will be blind tasting number 103, picked for us by Anuj. And I'm going to do things slightly differently, but once we do review it, we'll rank it on a shelf. Of course, we'll reveal it and you all get to guess what it is. How's everyone doing? Yeah, okay. I'm going to go straight to the pour because, well, let's just see. Because this is a real sherry monster. No, it's not this one. I'm saying it's a real sherry monster. This is actually Oloroso sherry, right? Oh, look, I've got a little injury on my finger. This is, hang on, let's go to the other camera. Valdespino. Oloroso from Jerez. So that should give you a clue what we're getting into today.
But we may be wrong.
We may be wrong, but we were tasting yesterday, and I'll explain why we're going to go in reverse. Okay, the real one. I promise.
No, about the other one.
Yeah, but first I'm going to really pour for
Oh, okay.
And I think we should start the timer for the next 12 minutes. We will work on guessing what this bottle is. Here we go. Is it a sherry monster? Well, oh, I forgot to go to the pour camera. Sorry about that. That is... Oh, and see, now I've got the colours going way too dark the other way. I was trying to adjust that to make it look better. I almost feel like giving it a go live, and I think it's partly because the camera changes as we go. And here is the actual sherry, just for reference. Oops. So sherry is pretty darn dark. Camera colors are rubbish. I'll try harder. The reason why we're going to work in reverse . Does it smell like sherry? Slightly more vinegar and more deep nutty oil in the real sherry.
More of prunes.
Yeah. Now.
Wow.
I'm going to go also.
I'm getting a dust of it.
Yeah. Let's go ABV as well. Right. ABV. Because this is a big one. Here's 48. Bigger bubbles. 50. Bigger bubbles. 56. Bigger bubbles. Well, yes, a little bigger. 61. Not so much, right? Now that is little book, but so we're thinking this is high, like 55 to 60, something like that. Another one. Let's pour some water in. Doubt this is going to be chill filtered, is it? I'm sure that will be lovely.
Try another sherry.
So, I didn't want to jump in to this one at full strength. I thought we would actually go sherry, a lower strength sherry whiskey, and then we'll come to this one. So we'll kind of set our palate this time. Actually, what we should do is we should do the watered one first. Right. Actually, let's do nose. Let's do nose on full strength, because the nose was quite powerful, wasn't it?
Chocolate powder.
A lot of chocolate powder.
And I'm getting a dust of rose water to spicy to get.
For me, it's all kind of chocolate powder, like nectarines rolled in chocolate powder with, there's kind of a nuttiness to it as well, but quite a strong amount of alcohol coming out of this glass. It's like chocolate dust, yeah, chocolate powder. Oak dust and chocolate dust mixed together.
Apple vinegar.
I was pretty excited when I smelt the nose. Smelt the nose? Smelt the aromas. Because it's dense, isn't it? There's a lot of power in here. Now,
It's beautiful. It's sophisticated and aesthetic.
how does the nose compare to actual Oloroso sherry? Oh, that's much,
Prunes.
yeah, more prunes. Yeah, it's like prunes and nut oil. And this is more oaky. So definitely more like whiskey. Yeah. You compare. I'm surprised. I'm surprised how whiskey that smells
Wow.
compared to the actual sherry. Yeah. But I think prunes is a better description.
Free. But after dinner.
Yeah, there's a bit of spice in here.
Cloves.
Is that where you're getting cloves from?
And maybe a touch of cinnamon.
To complicate things further, Bladnoch 15, which is 46%. Much lighter. Okay, much lighter. And ours, 103, heavy duty. 103 is heavy duty. And the real sherry, all prunes and nuts. Right.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's slightly toasted.
So, I want to build up to what I think is this strong ABV. Should we just look at the ABV?
50 something, 55.
It definitely starts with a 5. Ooh. I will confirm it is high 50s. So anyone who wants to go looking at the spreadsheet early, you can go and nerd away there.
So
Let's start.
I'll be right. That's first.
No, we're going to start with the watered down 103. Now, my expectation is quite high because the nose is so powerful, but I'm not getting anything dirty. No sulfur.
No smoke.
Yeah, no smoke.
No brine, no salt. Not even sugary. Nice.
Yeah. First sip of the day. Feels like there's quite a bit of power in that.
It's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
The water is very nice.
It's quite well filled out, isn't it? It's quite long lasting.
And it's like, it's good on.
I was waiting to see if there are any twists and turns to it, and I'm not getting any twists and turns. Okay, real Oloroso. 21%. Here we go. Oh, it's quite sour by comparison. Let me keep it back here just so I keep them in
It's
line.
not that bad compared with the previous.
No? Okay, let's go again.
This one is not sugary.
It's a bit though. It's like fermented prune syrup.
Yeah, but it's not too fermented, not too syrupy. It's aesthetic.
But it's not super sweet. It's not like PX. It is a sour grape prune. Right.
It's a good one.
I'm going for the Bladnoch. Stepping up. 46%. Okay. Clean.
That's really.
Bladnoch.
I like it.
Quite a bit more pepper coming through.
It's
A bit more
clean.
nutty. Yeah, clean. Relatively simple. Now, Bladnoch isn't on our shelf anymore.
And it's not. It has no herbs or no pudding, no savory. but it's not even sweet. It's spicy.
Okay, here we go. Going in at full strength. I'll take some water first if I was you. Much more powerful than the Bladnoch. I'm getting that nuttiness coming through.
It's very strong. Apparently, Nini is about 50.
I'm going to add a bit of water to mine. Ooh. But sherry, yes? It must be.
I recognize the taste from the sherry. The slightly sour, but it's not obvious.
It's a lot of power, even with that much water.
Ooh.
It's kind of a bit more winey now. Winey chocolate powder, and then a bit of honey coming in as well.
Very peppery through.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get the way that's part of the fun.
Okay, is it good? I think it's better than the Bladnoch, but that might just be the power.
And it's so thicker. And with the sticker
Oh yeah.
I get you a black tea.
Yes.
Leaf.
Once you swallow it, you get a little kind of burst of tight pepper, and black tea could be in there as well. And the finish kind of short, right?
And it's slightly astringent.
Astringent, a little bit astringent. I would
But
say
it's pleasant so far.
I would say the nose though is probably the best part of it, and I don't like it when the nose is the best part. I want the palate and the finish to be better. Where's my drawing for this week? This was painted mostly off the nose, where there was a lot of really strong flavors. On the palate though, there is this kind of chocolate powder and pepper going on over the top. Certainly a lot of power. I don't know if it's that complex. Let's bring up the spreadsheet.
It doesn't seem that spark. It's one heavy.
And I'm remembering the Edredauer 12, which had a sort of a dirtiness to it, which I liked. Right. I can tell you we are in the 57 to 60 range. So that could be Amrut. Could be Calvalan. Could be Deanston. Oh, hang on, there's another Calvalan. No smoke though. Don't think it's your Ben Romack, Tim. Don't know about that. Tamdhu. Yes. Deanston 9, maybe. I think it's one of those. We have got 14 seconds. And I thought it might be the Calvalan. And to be honest, time's up. When I had a look at the Calvalan, I was like
And if you dark at the sherry.
Look at it. I had to kind of laugh and go, oh, I might have to revise that guess. So I'm thinking maybe it's not the Calvalan. Does anyone think it's the Calvalan after seeing that?
But it's sort of very sorry indent comes up better.
I can tell you that I've written 58 for the ABV, which could be a 57 point something or a 58 point something. I'm thinking we're in the land of Deanston PX or Tamdhu. This is batch 3. Deanston PX.
Oh, ask for Tamdhu. Okay, anyway.
One of those. Right, before we reveal, I'm going to go to the chat. But first. Hey. Okay, let's have some chat and see how everyone is doing today. Oh, a lot of people in. Nice to see everyone here. Luna Aaron, loving Deepest t-shirt. Yeah.
Monster versus.
Let's see. Stingray. I used to drink Harvey's Bristol Cream Sherry. Oh yeah, blended sherry at uni. I bought a bottle a year, and turns out I still like it. Now, cream sherry, Bristol cream, I think is Oloroso with PX blended, isn't it? To make it sweeter. I think that's what it is. Okay, I'm scrolling past a whole load of people. Oh, Petehead. Petehead, did you notice that I have added the 40% per year to the spreadsheet? If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see the graph. Maybe we'll come back to that later, but you can go and see. Thanks for that idea. Jules is guessing Deanston PX. Deanston Oloroso? Oh, it's higher ABV. Talking about 4 languages, I guess. Cavalan. Okay, scrolling down. Is there a bitterness from the oak? Ralph is asking. Gotta be careful which glass I pick up here.
I'm not very, more of a patty type. Rather than pudding is more.
Yes. There is a bitterness from the oak. But, oh yeah, it's coming on stronger now, actually. A little bit of the grey oak thing is coming in. It's definitely a dram of 2 halves. It's like sherry oak. It's quite a dramatic change in the middle. Amroot, maybe? Okay, I think I'm going to have to scroll past a whole bunch of people. Sorry. Petehead. Not yet seen the spreadsheet, but great added value with the 40% addition. Okay, we'll pull it up once we clear this reveal. Luna Aaron. Champions League final? Football. Soccer football.
But about Etra sherry.
Deanson or Tamdhu, you've missed the Edradour 12-year sherry cask on grounds of oiliness. It's this one. We actually like that Edradour sherry. Yeah. Okay. It is time to reveal. One last sip. Oh, one last sip of the sherry, actually. Wow. Quite unusual. How many people have not had Oloroso sherry who like whiskies that are Oloroso sherry finished? It's surprising. I don't think you'd expect it to taste the way it does. Okay, one last one on 103.
Actually, one. It was that, but of course,
I think I would prefer the Edradour. I like the dirtiness of it. This has more power, but it's a bit more one-dimensional. Is it on the shelf? You know, we're not the biggest Sherry Monster fans. I think it's more in here. Are we ready? Reveal. 103. It is. Yes, we know it's somewhere in the 58%, right? It's a no age statement. Now, the Cavalan technically is an age statement because they have dates. No age statement. Cost us $83. It is a Speyside, and it is from Tamdhu. Yes.
Number 3.
Tamdhu. Don't know what I've written on there. This is batch 3, I think. Oh, batch strength is what I've written. Tamdhu, batch strength. Oh, it's 58.3%. Quite a bit of colour there. Let's see. Oh, I don't have my price per year. Hang on, let's go back to the spreadsheet. We'll talk a bit about price per year then while we're in here. First, let's find the Tamdhu. Tamdhu 58.3. Of course, we don't have a price per year because it is no age statement. We bought this at Total Wine in November 2018, and it cost $83. I don't know what the batches are going for these days. Are they a lot more expensive? Well, let's clear the table a little bit here. Give it its fair shine in the spotlight. I know Scotch 4 Dummies, that one of their favorites is the batch 1 variation of this. Any idea how old this is? Because it does have a short finish.
The first half, you get very started.
Yeah.
And then you get the part, and then you finish with the pepper.
Let's go again. Have another taste.
Get it started.
Yeah. The sweetness of the sherry and the nuttiness of the sherry. And then very clearly the second half, pepper comes up, goes into the oakiness. It's quite a switch, isn't it? Like, here we go, and switch over, and then finish. Better than the Bladnoch 15. And that was $115, I believe. No, 98. Still. That is better than this, and that is cheaper. I have seen the batch 1 at D&M Liquor when I was in looking at Springbanks. So let's go to the spreadsheet for a minute. Petehead, here we go. If I bring up the spreadsheet, if we, let me see, if I arrange things by age for a second, and we scroll down to the bottom, bugger off. So by age, I thought it was interesting when I put these numbers in, Petehead, because look, the price, hang on, which way is the age going here? Oh, no age statements at the bottom. Yeah, they won't be coming into it. And here is our price per age. So quite the range, isn't there? But these really big spikes like this is the youngest whiskey that we have, because got to go all the way back up to the top, because I think it tends to bias. Look, age 26, 24, 22. These are all young whiskies with high prices. Octomore 38. And surprisingly, the older they get, relatively, the prices per age tend to get better. If we come down to the oldest, look, $4, $2, $6. What if we actually reorder by this? And see how it looks. So you can see across all different types of whiskies. I guess this is the same graph, isn't it? It hasn't changed the graph by reordering it. But there are very few bottles which go above $10 per year. Nerdy stuff, I know. All right, enough of the nerdy stuff. Back to the chat. Let's see, where was I? Oh, Samuel Cast, our newest Patreon. Samuel joined Patreon today. Thanks, Samuel Cast, appreciate that. You will be in the next drawing, of course. We'll have to do one soon. Samuel Cast. Oh, did you call it? Did you call the Tamdhu early? Nice. Interesting perspective on the Tamdhu. Ooh, hope so. Didn't fit your notes, Greg. Ah, that's probably our fault. Luna Aaron. My wife is watching. Can't escape it. Is that watching us or watching the football? That's the football probably, isn't it? Oh, Luna, you have this one, the batch 3, unopened. Different packaging though. Oh, interesting. Bishop Burnboy, heals please. Good effort. Good try. It's hard to find now. I know the batch one is hard to find. The price has been pretty consistent. Oh, the Tamdhu is hard to find. Just in general, the cask strength. Jameson, 99 at my Total Wine, but they're sold out. Oh, I see. Maybe it's about to get a new batch. Stingray, I opened my Tamdhu batch 3 the other day. I can't fault it. It's near perfect. Batch 1 and 3 aren't that far apart, to be honest. Well, that's good to know. I think you're right. It is near perfect. If you want...
Can we read the note?
If you want a fully sherry matured whiskey, which is what Tamdhu is, there was a very nice video, an official Tamdhu video going to the bodegas and showing that they are fully matured in sherry. But they do use American oak sherry casks as well as European oak, which gives it a bit more sweetness.
A beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's fairly faultless. Absolutely worth the money. Okay. Nose. Vanilla, American oak, winter berries, and freshly shelled nuts with aged oak and warming spices. I think that's pretty fair to what we had. Not too far away at least. Palate. Sherry oak at first, then dried fruit and warming spice.
So sour.
A drop of water reveals fresh citrus zest and rich apricot. Finish. Freshly baked fruit cake with orange peel. Complex and malty, long after the first sip. Yeah, I think they're maybe getting a little more out of the finish than we were. But pretty good. Okay, let's see. Simulcast, I hear it's between 6 and 8 years old. Yeah, okay. Is that
but the fruit, because that's the area, maybe because of the pepper.
I think it's the strength. You know, if you have a strong, younger whiskey, the finish will be longer sometimes than an old 40% whiskey. Not always, right, Greg? Donna Pass, this is interesting stuff, but seem to remember it takes time in the glass to open up. It was in the glass, at least Deepa's was in the glass, Tim, for about 30 minutes before we started. And of course, it's been in this bottle with air for 18 months. No, yeah, it's been on the shelf 18 months waiting. Okay, batch 3. Not sure I remember it well. Right. Peathead. Are there dates pressed, stamped somewhere near the bottom of the bottle? Then you might be able to figure out what the age is. Oh yeah, sometimes they do. And on this faceted bottle, it does not look like they have a laser tag. No sign of it. Oh, there's little bits at the bottom of the bottle. No. Nope. Not like Springbank and others where they're normally pretty clear, right? Yeah, that thing is heavy. But I have to say, oh, they're pretty close, you know. There's a lot of glass in both of them. I think the Bladnoch might have it. Right. Melissa, how are you doing? Side note, hoping you're all not being affected by the fires. You know, we tried to go for a run this morning. We thought we'll drive to Pacifica, the coast, and get at least the ocean breeze. We ran 3 miles and it was starting to bite a bit. We're like, okay, no. So we can't see more than about
we keep the windows
a mile.
Shut.
So we cannot run at the moment. We are double locked in and double reasons for masks. Graham Fraser, if you like Tamdhu, try the annual Dalbelly Dram. 60% cherry bomb. Bottle for the Spirit Speyside Festival. Well, to be fair, we don't like sherry bombs. Well, I should speak for myself. This is good. A good example of a sherry bomb.
It's one of the good ones. But
yeah.
Why that though?
Honestly, if I want to taste that much sherry, I would rather try sherry. Now, we have liked some sherry mixes, but you can see in general, yeah, okay, Ardbeg and the Glenallachie was impressive. But in general, we like a better balance between the whiskey malt and the sherry than just full-on sherry blast.
And it's green for the first half, a second half.
Greg is saying drinking sherry before whiskey can change your whole palate. I think the 58% blasted through fine, Greg. Let's see. Falsgraph, I don't quite think so, Bishop Burnboy. The quality of the whiskey is not always going up with age. Yeah. Let's see. I think we're almost caught up. I didn't think drinking the sherry before the whiskey had a big effect. I think it was a good reference point. We washed it out with Bladnoch before we got to this one. And honestly, we spend quite a bit of time the day before to make our notes. And it tasted the same today as it did yesterday. Yeah. Oh yeah, if it's super sweet, PX. Okay, well, Ralph is agreeing. Shine a flashlight at the bottom of the bottle. You may see a date. No, there's nothing on this simulcast. You can actually see it quite clearly. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Let's see. Jameson, I don't normally like sherry bombs, but it does hit the spot when you're in the mood for it. That is true. Greg, I do love real sherry bombs when the sherry quality is top notch. Not often the time. Yeah, fair enough. Right. So simulcast, I think, unless anyone else is claiming, I think you got in first with the guess. So I'm going to award you some fireworks. And ask you to pick us a bottle. I noticed the shelves are 3 bottles deep now after our recent restock. So top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side or my side, let us know, or in the middle. Let us know where you want us to grab a bottle from and we will dig out the one for next Thursday. Let's see. Bruce, I tend to prefer sherried whiskies to bourbon casks. And we're the other way around, Bruce, as you probably noticed. All right, simulcast, we shall wait. On the shelf, what would you prefer to have on the shelf?
Up on right again.
Okay, you want to try the Edredauer. I did bring it up. Where is it? I didn't volunteer it because this is all we have left. Edredauer 12. Deepa wants to try it.
46.
Yeah, it's 46, so it'll probably taste soft.
More go on.
Yeah.
Then I think it's sort of fat. I think it's fresh.
There's just a little bit of dirtiness and intrigue in the Edredauer, which is not in this very pristine Tamdhu. If that makes sense? Yeah. Okay. Deeper side, lower shelf. Pick out a bottle. Let's see. Stingray. I'm also not a huge sherry bomb. I almost said stingray bomb or something there. Took Hazelburn 14 Oloroso to convert me. We didn't really get on with the Hazelburn 13 either. So far, Edredauer is probably the most straight sherry that we are enjoying. Right, we are up to 104. Bottle number 104. I'm going to just write Samcast on here. Yeah, it's the Glenallachie 12. We did have the Glenallachie Ralphie bottle, the port finish, but we have pushed it off the shelf now. When we returned to it, we liked it a little bit less. Right, number 104, our next bottle. Here we go. What is it going to be? Is it going to be a bourbon? No, it's not. Absolutely not going to be a bourbon. How are the bubbles? Pretty good set of beads there. Did we get a subscriber?
No, everything normally but
I did push it earlier. Right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you on Thursday, where we will find out what is going to be number 104. Have we got any peat? Oh, sad face. No peat. Trying to read Deepa's expression. I think that was polite smiling, not genuine. That wasn't genuine enthusiasm, was it? That was like, let's get to the next one kind of a face. No?
it's convict.
Bye. Oh, it's quite strong.